Hey everybody, Sam Kavaris and the Nimnicht Buick GMC Sports Update. So the Jaguars are headed to London, and in the big picture, if you think about it, they're 1-1. Yeah, they played better in week 1 than they did in week 2, but think about it. If after 2 weeks somebody said, hey, they'll be 1-1, you'd probably have been happy with that. You thought the games would have been switched, but you probably would have been happy with that. So 1-1, what team are they really? I think they're a little closer, not much, to what they were against the Texans than what you saw against the Titans. Because when you go back and look at the video of the game, it's very clear that they made the plays against the Texans and they just didn't make the plays against the Titans. They were still there. Now, we've seen games in the past where the plays weren't there. Jaguars didn't have enough talent to kind of even create the play. But in this situation, the plays were there against the Titans and they just didn't make them. Mainly on offense, sometimes on defense. Bortles has to play well. He didn't play that poorly, but the turnovers are turnovers, and if Cam Robinson is going to whiff on a guy, Bortles is going to get run over. There's not much you can do about that. If the offensive line is not going to cut their guys at the line of scrimmage and they get their hands up in the air, the one thing, though, that's true as well is that you've got to sell that fake better in order to get the lineman to think that it possibly could be a running play. So there are a lot of things that go into this, the nuances of a professional football game that you can break down frame by frame, literally, for the entire 60 minutes. But can the Jaguars win Sunday? They're only a 4-point underdog. Part of that is because of the routine that the Jaguars do have going to London, and the Ravens have never been. So there's a little bit of an excitement and different factor for the team going there the first time. But in addition to that, I think the Jaguars match up just fine. The Ravens have a solid defense, but the Jaguars do as well. This is a game that could very much go just like this game against the Titans, where it was 6-3 and then only 9-3 at half, and then the Jaguars fell apart. You hope that they learned enough in terms of making plays and what it's like to play in a tight ball game like that in order to get the job done in London and come home 2-1. I think, and this sounds ridiculous, but I really think that for the third game of the year, this may be the linchpin of the entire season. If they win, just think, they go to the Jets. They're a better team than the Jets. They should win that game. But if they were to win against the Ravens, it sets up the season where this team could win 6 or 8 games. If they don't, they could very easily be a 4-12 team once again. I'm Sam Kavaris, and that's the Nimnicht Buick GMC Sports Update.